Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, cottagers. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're all doing well. Happy Sunday. Sorry I'm a little late. I needed to put some laundry on and do a couple other things. So, you know, the weekends, I'm just gonna be late. I think we just need to settle in for this. I think we just need to expect that, you know? But welcome in. Hope everyone is having a very good Sunday. Hope everyone's weekend went well. So we're gonna be back today playing Harvest Moon GB. And I think we're in kind of the beginning of summer of our second year, and the plan is to grow kind of an immense amount of tomatoes. We'll see how we get on with that. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna turn my volume way down because in my experience it gets very loud very quickly. Let me get my stuff all launched and then we can hop in. Then we can get in here and get partying. Let's go over here. There we go. All right. Got my controller all plugged in. And we should be set to go. All right, actually, it's later than I thought. It's the 13th of summer. 6 a.m. What's the weather gonna be like tomorrow? Sunny. Okay. Let's see if I have tools that I want. Okay, we have to do all those tomatoes. Alright, let me chat with all of our cows. We're gonna bring one of them on a walk for sure. Okay, that worked. And now we're gonna make some cheese. Actually, this is butter. Oops. That's okay. I think cheese is more expensive though. This is the cheese maker. Did you end up doing the things last night? I actually did not. We got running with some house stuff, so I did not get a chance to do any of that stuff, but I'll try and remember to do it today. I had it up, but then we got running. Okay, let me see. I might need to reset them quick. Reset. Nope. We're going on a walk. Gotta do walkies. Alright, walkies have been achieved. Now time to take care of the chickens. Hey Raz, the games you play get older and older. Welcome in, Saya. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are good by you. They do seem to get older and older, don't they? That's okay though. We're just on a little bit of a nostalgia trip. All the way back to 1997. Chilled like always, and you? I'm doing alright. Just chilling. Happy to be farming. Probably gonna be fighting with these chickens as they try to trap me. I do not trust you two. I do not trust you guys to be chill. Alright, there we go. There we go. Alright, they're all set. So first things first. Hi Raz, how's the farm? Welcome in, Chris. Hope you're doing well. Farm is going well. I'm trapping calf in a tomato prison, you know, casual. Very, very normal behavior. Very, very normal behavior on a farm. Who doesn't put their livestock in jail, you know? That's what I want to know. Whoop. Whoop. I kind of staggered my tomato plants. I actually planted them all at the same time, but I staggered them with the harvesting, and hopefully made them a little bit easier. Alright, they should be all set. I'm gonna go in here and give this man a mushroom, sell the other one, and then I'm gonna grab my sprinkler so we can do all of our watering. All right. I kind of made these rows offset, and it is bothering me, but I'm trying to be strong. Trying to be strong and like not worry so much about it. Trying to be chill. Alright, there we go. It's all set. Swap this out. Just gonna take a quick turn around the farm. Don't remember if there was anything that needed doing in this new area that we got. I think we dug everything up. We got all of our power berries, all that good stuff. So I think we're kind of set. So we're gonna bring Bean inside. Go to sleep, as one does. Playing a rework of an old game recently was really good. I think sometimes the old games are extra nice. I don't know. Also, I'm gonna turn down my own sound just a touch. It's still kind of just blaring in my ears. Sometimes the old games are really nice. They're often really simple, which can be really refreshing. I don't know. Sometimes games feel a little bit too complicated these days, and it's nice to kind of go back to games that have like really relaxed mechanics and stuff. Not a lot going on. Simple premise. Writing is like minimal but decent. Sometimes I think we've kind of overcomplicated games. Alright, I'm gonna reset the cows because they're doing some wild stuff. It's called Oregon Trail. I love Oregon Trail. That's a very famous game. Quote-unquote educational game. Depending on the version. Some are more educational than others. But yes, it's about kind of the Homestead Act and folks, technically folks kind of being tricked into moving west by the government to take over land that they thought was unoccupied but was actually owned by Native American people. So that was kind of a dark point in history, actually. Not the most happy, but an interesting one, and I'd like the games because, I don't know, I think it's funny to die of dysentery. I don't know. It's very realistic in the sense that humans are quite fragile. Humans are quite fragile. We actually get got by a lot of stuff. And when you're trying to move places in a little wagon train, you're not really super safe from most things. I don't know what I was supposed to be learning at Oregon Trail in elementary, but I sure remember buying $800 worth of bacon and then dying of dysentery. Yeah, they definitely had us play the game way too young, because I also remember playing it like when we were really young, and like it was just doomed. Like I could not make good decisions. Like there was no way I was bringing enough like salt and like soap and medicine, you know? Like I was always loading up on like way too much meat, taking every bad deal from every trader along the way, and then like perishing. That was my experience. That was my experience. It's interesting about their knowledge point of food or health. Yeah, there's a lot of like interesting historical stuff, and it was meant as an educational game. So there are good things about like, okay, people came through this point and this was a really difficult you know, river crossing or whatever. There are good things about the game. I think it would have been nice if they were a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit less positive about the Homestead Act. I guess that's my main critique, I guess I could easily say. Homestead Act was pretty bad. Pretty negative. It was also kind of a sucker bet for the people moving out there, because you had to prove up your land, you had to live there for 5 years in order to like own it, and so of course most people never made it that long, and then the government kind of just like made off like kings because people settled there and like built stuff and did all these positive things like for the government, but without any of the real rewards, I guess. Alright. Oh. I guess first things first. Gotta do this. Should have grabbed the sprinkler on the way out, but that's okay. Really? Oh, really? Kind of interesting to hear about the past? Yeah. I mean, that era is quite fascinating. You have to think of, like, a lot of the people that left to go on the wagon trains to move west. A lot of them were minorities. A lot of them were... The cities were just quite dangerous. People were just like dying of cholera in droves every summer. And so the cities were not like the most fun places to be. Job opportunities were also kind of slim. Classism was kind of a big thing. And so people saw moving west as like an opportunity to, I don't know, have a more free existence. And also some of the western states had some really interesting, like they were shockingly progressive in a lot of ways. You know, women could own property in a lot of the western states and could vote, well, long before a lot of the eastern states could. That was actually kind of a whole thing with them wanting to join the union. They didn't want the women to lose the right to vote if they joined. So it was kind of a whole to-do. So yeah, there was a lot of progressive stuff in there. It was just a shame that like the larger federal government on the whole was kind of using people's wish to move out of the cities for kind of a nefarious purpose, we could say. Heck yeah, Game Boy games, welcome in! Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're thriving with our Game Boy games, playing some Harvest Moon GB. Going back in time to 1997. I forgot if it's gonna be sunny tomorrow. Wasn't there even a civil war over that? There was. The Civil War was mainly about the southern states had built their economies off of slave labor. And so when the northern states wanted to abolish slavery, the southern states knew that their economies would be completely destroyed because they had not built an infrastructure that could work without slavery. So the Civil War was quite specifically fought over like whether or not they should be allowed to have slaves, the like southern states. And then they lost, and then they were not allowed to own slaves. But their whole thing was that they were like, well, if we can't own slaves, we're gonna leave. We're gonna leave the Union. And then we had a whole civil war about that. But it was technically, there were other, like, a lot of people say, oh, it was more like states' rights, but it was the states' rights to own slaves. It was like the big to-do. Because the southern states had built their whole economy off of slave labor, and if slavery was abolished, their economies would be completely destroyed. They just had not got with the times, you know? So, but yeah, other states were like, states' rights to do what? Exactly, yeah. Anytime someone says, oh, the Civil War was fought over states' rights, and you have to be like, but what was the right? Remind me again, what was the right that we were really arguing over? Oh yeah, it was slavery. Okay. And really, it was all down to economics. It was really due to money. It was really that they were like, well, if you don't let us own slaves, we won't be able to make money. And it was like, well, whose fault is that? You guys inted that. Well, why did you build your economy like this? And then they'll hem and they'll haw. But yeah, technically the western states were quite progressive as far as like interracial marriage goes, minorities being able to own property, have voting rights, stuff like that. There was a lot of positive stuff that the western states were doing because of the Homestead Act and so many people moving out there. But crazy to me that Avery, founder of the Confederacy, said this is about slavery first and foremost, and people still think it wasn't about slavery. Well, part of that is after the end of the Civil War, there was a very concerted effort to rewrite history. The one thing that the Confederate States were very adamant about was that they could use in education. There was a whole like women's educational committee that went around and kind of rewrote the history books and tried to make it about states' rights. It was kind of a big, kind of a very weirdly early, intensive PR/propaganda machine. States' rights in sense of voting. Since slaves had no vote rights, they wanted to change it so the South would gain proportional voting power, so I heard. Watch a podcast, the host is constantly rambling about the Civil War. Oh goodness. Yeah, there was a lot, but yeah, the main thing was the economics of the southern states' economies. They all ran on plantations. Yeah, exactly, that's what it was. Like Chris said, the voting rights issue is weird because they wanted them to like count for their states, like their seats in the federal government. But they didn't want them to actually vote, so it was like, I don't know, they wanted the best of both worlds. Unsurprising. And everyone was like, no. No. Got my branches of Congress switched. It happens. They are weirdly confusing. They do be weirdly confusing. Same as now, I guess. Yeah, actually, so a lot of states actually have a similar issue, but instead of slavery, it's with prisons, the prison system actually, because if you're a felon, you can't vote, but you count as a person as far as population goes for like how many seats your state gets in the House kind of thing. Which, as you can imagine, pretty diabolical, pretty not ethical. So, we still have lots of lingering issues in the US, mainly because we're a collection of lots of people who do not get along. Someday, we're slowly marching our way towards progress. Progressive views always kind of win in the end, it's just a question of how long it takes to get there. No! I lost a tomato. Alright, I gotta add that to my counter. Silver Wolf, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday. Hope things are good by you. But yeah, all this is very long-winded to say... No, I threw another one. Okay, I need to not... I'm like not paying attention. I've lost 2 tomatoes now to the ground. It's terrible. Pour one out for that tomato. Pour another one out. Tomato's having a rough day. So if you throw a tomato on the side, you lose it? You do. Yeah, it's just gone. It's just dead. It dies. And I've already lost like 14 things to the ground, so it's not going well. I've been throwing a lot of things. It's because I'm trying to rush and then I like don't turn fast. Oh, that's 3. Okay, I need to calm down. I'm inting my harvest. All my hard work. Heyo Razza chat, welcome in TM, hope you're doing well. I'm having a moment here, I'm struggling. Okay, well now I have to add 3 to the counter. This is literally my worst day yet, I think. It's only just started too. Okay, once I go inside, time should stop, but... Day 1 of dog sitting, we'll be eating tomatoes later. Ooh, yum. What are you gonna do with the tomatoes? Alright, I gotta change this to 17. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I forgot. There we go. I keep forgetting I shouldn't use my numpad. It's where all my VTuber toggles are. Just finished dinner. I feel so content. Oh, what'd you have for dinner? Was it tasty? Just eat them raw as a snack? Ooh, I love that. My sister was really big into eating raw tomatoes as a kid. It's like her favorite snack. Today I barbecued some lemon chicken with some ponzu and honey aubergine. Oh, that sounds amazing. You should send me some via the internet. Email it to me. Sounds very tasty. And now I'm hungry because I didn't eat lunch yet. I made a mistake. I should have cooked some lunch before I got into stream, but I guess I'll have lunch at 4 p.m. That's okay. I'll have lunch at 4 p.m. when I watch sumo and hope that my Oshi, Teru no Fuji, does well. They are tasty. We eat them raw too. Cut them into moons, add salt. Love it. I had it with couscous, with spring onion, bell peppers, herbs from the garden, some picked carrots. That sounds amazing. I will definitely email some over. Okay, I will be looking forward to it. Thank you. It's extremely hype. Alright, there's all that. Let me go swap this out for the milker. And then gotta go grab Bean. Put Bean inside. Said it was gonna be sunny, okay. Says it should be sunny. Time to sleep. Okay, it's gonna be sunny again tomorrow. We're in the sunny weather always time. Alright, time to make some cheese, the best thing ever. So tasty. Do you guys have a favorite type of cheese? I kind of feel like my favorite type of cheese is blue cheese, to be honest, but I also really like goat cheese. I'd be lurky but enjoy farming. Thank you, Saya! Thank you for the chats today. I hope you enjoy Oregon Trail if you keep playing more of it. Blue cheese is great. I really love blue cheese. I won't lie. I like sharp cheddar. Oh, a good pick. A solid pick. Blue cheese or halloumi, both good picks. Both very tasty. I feel like I have never had a type of cheese that I didn't like. I won't lie. There is one type of cheese I want to try. I think it's a Swiss, or it comes from Switzerland, I think, and it's like cheese made from when the cows, like, it's like cheese made from when the cows come down and eat like the very first grass, the new grass in the spring, and they apparently like cover the cheese wheel in like dried wildflowers. It sounds amazing. It's very ritzy, I think, but I want to try it. I'm back to PvP games, but it was a nice change once in a while. Very fair. My area is famous for blue cheese. I'm so jealous. The only cheese producers near me, I think, make cheddar. It's kind of their main thing. Which I don't hate. I do love cheddar. And like Chris said, sharp cheddar. Very tasty. Very tasty. But I wish I lived in a blue cheese region. Uh-oh. I'm trapped. Chickens. I need to put this in the bin, but you're blocking me. Okay. Now you all have to get stacked. Now you have to be stacked. After that display.
Oh my god, you are just ranging today. Stop it. You guys are going wild. They are so aggressive today. Usually they stay, like, in their little spot. At least a little bit. They are just... They're just like a ringleader that's telling them, like, we gotta move. Come, sisters, we gotta move. Alright. There we go. There we go. Finally. Finally. Probably Edam, but I use extra mature cheese for nachos. Ooh, that sounds very tasty. That sounds excellent. Alright, now I gotta focus up. I gotta be locked in. I can't afford to lose more tomatoes to the ground. Now, come back here. Can't be running off in the tomato prison. What are you thinking? Oops. Meant to go on the other side. There we go. Okay. Nice. Now we go say hi to our sprite friends, do our little mushroom stealing, I guess. a little mushroom theft never hurt anyone. Alright, now we got our sprinkler. Water everything, and then I also need to check if our fodder is done. And then if so, I'll have to cut that. There we go, one more row. Alright, perfect. Alright, let me check on our fodder. It is not regrown yet. Okay, we are at max money. I like how the horse is still living up to its famine nickname. I mean, luckily for Calf, I guess, me throwing those things on the ground were me, and not Calf dodging me, so Calf didn't really have a hand in that. That was me, kind of just inting. Alright, I think it's gonna be sunny tomorrow, so let us sleep. Alright, what day is it? It's the 17th. There's 30 days in the season. Sunny again. Alright. Gotta lurk a bit while I do some chores. Yes, please do. Enjoy doing your chores. Hopefully they go by quickly. I gotta do some chores later. Gotta do some cleaning. I'm doing some laundry right now. I have a dog stretched out asleep on my bed. Aw, what a good bean. Honked out. Conked out. Alright, time for brushies. And then we'll do food. And then walkies. Okay. There we go. Now let's do, nope. Gotta go this way if you want to take a walk. I think my cow does not want to take a walk. Oh, maybe she does. Nope. Okay. Just barely got her outside. He looks at me disapprovingly if I move too much. Oh. He's like, stop. Stop moving. Stop disrupting my sleep. Alright. Chimkins, please behave. I know it's a tall order, but please. I can see you making your tower, making your wall. Stop it. Stop that. No. No. Go back. Hey. Stop it. I see you guys. Why are you schmoving like this? Just chill. Just hang out over here. Have a little party. Can talk to each other. They're like, you are dropping us all in the same square. This is not comfortable, ma'am. Okay, now you can move. Now you can be free. Go wherever. There you go. Okay. Time for tomatoes. Okay. That row's good. Whoops. Here we go. We're making progress. I guess I could toss those ones over the fence into the shipping bin, but it's just so much easier when Calf's right there, trapped. When he's kind of a captive audience here. Whoop. The key, I guess, is to just hold down the directional button and like make sure that I'm facing the correct way. Whoop. Okay. Nice. Go up to the shed. Tomatoes are among the best fruit. Nothing beats broccoli in the veg department. I really like Brussels sprouts. I really like Brussels sprouts and I really like beets, actually. I like both of those, but broccoli is very top tier. It's also a very forgiving vegetable, I would say, as far as cooking goes. It's kind of hard to mess up broccoli, you know? I also do love me a good pepper. The red, like, cherry hot peppers, so good. Oh, I'd find a way. No, broccoli's so chill. It's so easy to work with. You can cook it a bunch of different ways and it's like, it's good. A lot of other veg are kind of a little bit more particular, or they're kind of easy to get overcooked and then they become kind of unappetizingly mushy. Alright, let me check on our fodder fields again. I think these are still regrowing. I don't know. Let me check. I'll check quick. I will do a quick check. Yeah, no, it's still regrowing. It's still going. I have beef and broccoli noodles in the freezer to eat at some point. Ooh, that sounds very tasty. That sounds very good. Yeah, broccoli is one of the few veg that doesn't really get totally destroyed by freezing. A lot of vegetables just get ruined when you freeze them, and they're only really good for becoming mush after that point. Because the freezing, like, destroys their cells and ruins the kind of infrastructure of the veggie. I got 3 different noodle flavors. That was one of them. Ooh, nice. Sounds like a tasty one. A good choice. Oops, I did not go and get my correct tools. Okay, gotta do that. Forgot I don't need the sprinkler. I need the milker. Okay, there we go. Now my cows are in disarray. Okay, I think the only cow that has not moved from her starting point. Okay, these two are good. Perfect. Alright, fodder. Then we'll go for a walk. There we go. I think summer is probably the busiest season because these tomatoes grow back every 2 days, so our harvest schedule is aggressive. A lot of the other veggies, we have a little bit more time to chill. Okay, the fodder is good today. I can see that it looks regrown. Real tomatoes take ages? They do. They do. Though once you kind of hit critical mass with tomatoes, you do end up kind of harvesting nearly every day because there's just so many growing, but kind of depends whether you have determinate or indeterminate tomatoes. Because determinate tomatoes only grow a certain number of flowers and then therefore only make a certain number of tomatoes, and then indeterminate ones just keep making flowers and keep making more tomatoes. But they do take ages from like when they start to when they're actually ready to eat. They're a long growing crop. Ours spent ages green, or all of a sudden they were all red at the same time. Yeah, that's the classic tomato move. One year I had we had like a weirdly early frost, and I had started my garden quite late, and I ended up having 37 pounds of green tomatoes. I was like, what do I do with 37 pounds of green tomatoes? That's a lot. That's a lot of unripe tomatoes. We ended up making a sauce with it, but... And we did a little bit of fried green tomatoes, but... That was a lot. That was a lot to deal with. I had like Home Depot buckets full of them. Alright, we'll do this row. Then I gotta water everything, and then I'm gonna have to do my fodder. Okay, it's noon now. Oh, thanks for moving over, Cap. That's so kind of you. That's so nice of you. Okay, let's go do the sprites. The cucumber plant hasn't taken off this year, nor have we really gotten many strawberries. That happens. Some years you just don't get a lot of certain things. Depends on the weather and pests and all sorts of stuff. Alright, let's do sprinkler first. Let's water everything. Do our big watering. Okay. And then we'll do our fodder. Probably gonna be dark when we're cutting our fields, but that's okay. Sometimes you gotta cut fodder in the dead of night, you know? Sometimes that's just the way. Good morning! Welcome in, Bee-wee! Hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday. Hope things are good by you. I love Harvest Moon Game Boy. It's been so much fun to play. Genuinely. It's such a good game. I think more people should play it. It's like nicely pared down. Very relaxing. I mean, right now I'm not very relaxed because I'm trying to grow way too many tomatoes, but that's on me. That's a me problem. So underrated, so underrated. I think people don't think about it because it doesn't have the romance component, but like sometimes that's refreshing. Sometimes you don't want to do the romance thing. Sometimes that's tiring. Sometimes you want to be a single farmer just trying to appease Grandpa's ghost, you know? Also, the like special events have been really fun in this one. I've actually really liked the special events. Although we got scared by Ellen's like sad lost bird cutscene, I did not think it was gonna go the way that it did. I thought it was gonna be more uplifting. It was very 90s anime movie, or animal movie I mean, where it's like, be free. I'm gonna be sad over here about my pet leaving me. And I was like, oh my god. my god, that was actually tragic. I was actually not ready for that. Actually not ready. Alright. This time I will take the milker and not the sprinkler, so I will not water my cows in the morning. I'll be a good citizen. I think it's supposed to be sunny again tomorrow. We've been on a sunny streak. I'm waiting for the weather to turn bad. Kinda waiting for it to go south, but so far, sunny weather on the horizon. I do like that you can trust the weatherman, because in some of the games, the weather people lie to you. Man, I want to play Harvest Moon SNES again, though. So nostalgic. Well, it's nice now because it's on Switch, because there's a Switch port. But yes. I think Harvest Moon SNES is like one of the best ones. It's really good. It's very charming. Though I do like that Harvest Moon Game Boy kind of iterated and allows you to grow stuff in fall and winter, because SNES could get a little boring if you like speed ran your relationship and then had like kind of nothing to do in fall winter. Like you could still harvest your fodder in fall, but you couldn't grow anything, and it was clearly meant to be the time where you like actually romance the girls, but I had kind of gone too wild. That was a problem. It was especially tough because I don't think in winter, I don't think that you could cut wood on your farm. I think you could cut wood in the forest, but I don't remember you being able to cut wood on your farm, weirdly. It's the first game, so it learned. Who was your bae? I married Nina. She was just so feral when she fed us a live frog that I was like, this is my wife. This is my wife. But I think all the girls are good picks. Eve is definitely the hardest to marry, I would say. Because I think she actually has some like really... She's more like hard mode, because it's hard to keep her happy. But all the girls are good. Like, they've all got positive things. Eve is the easiest to get to marry you, I think, but I think she has like some really serious negative modifiers if you like go to bed after her and stuff. So like, and I think she'll actually leave you if her negative modifiers get like too low. Something like that. She was just so feral when she fed us that live frog. Yeah, there's a harvest festival where all the girls are supposed to like feed you stuff. And Nina is just like, here, I got this for you, please eat it. And it's a frog, and while she's holding it, it's like still hopping. It's like still alive. Is that why she stopped talking to me a year after marriage? Probably, yeah. Yeah, Eve is like brutal in that way. She has a really like... The other girls, I think, they just like... Even if you get them really low in the relationship meter, they're like fine, but... Not Eve. Hi Razan, how's your weekend? Welcome in, Minimi. Hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday. Nobi is the reincarnation of Lucifer, so he'd only marry another demon. Nobi is a child, so he's not marrying anyone. Okay, yeah, that's wife material. Yeah, Nina spends all of her time just like on the mountain, hanging out. She feeds you a live frog. She really likes a really rare thing that grows on the mountain, like a really rare forageable. And she likes flowers. And yeah, she's great. She's my favorite. I think I married Nina first and then Eve, but my heart really belonged to Anne. But I hecked up hard. I love Anne. Anne would have been probably my second choice. If we didn't marry Nina, probably would have gone for Anne. Anne just feels like she's good for your post-APOC team because she's like the tool maker. She's got skills. She could repair farm equipment. I feel like she could do a lot on the farm. Technically, because Nina like ran the florist with her mom, she knows how to grow things. I think the hardest to get to enjoy farm life probably would have been Eve or Maria, just because Maria is like super wealthy, canonically. I proposed, she said meet her on the mountain, but I realized I didn't upgrade my house twice, even though you only needed one upgrade to marry, so I didn't meet her, I left her waiting. You left her out in the cold? Oh my god, she was there on the mountain, waiting, and then you didn't show up. That's so sad. I've never eaten frog, alive or not. I don't remember if I have, but everyone says it kind of just tastes like chicken, like just a... yeah, just kind of like a white meat. Maybe a little bit more like gamey. I think my sister has eaten it though. Frog is delicacy, yeah. I think it's one of those that also takes on a lot of the flavors of like whatever it's cooked in, so I think it really just depends on the preparation. Kind of like chicken, same deal. It's like, how do you cook chicken? Well, depending on how it's prepared, tastes big different. Oh, actually that was kind of useful of Calf to move that way. Thanks, bud. Thanks, bud. Okay. These rows are good. Then we gotta do this row. I'm locked in because I've already thrown 3 tomatoes on the ground today. I can't afford more. If I'm gonna be a master rancher, I have to be focused. I can't be squandering crops like that, you know? There's all that. Raz tomato locked, exactly. I'm locked in. Lost in the tomato sauce, exactly. Me for real. Alright, we keep stealing these mushrooms from these sprites. They don't seem to mind, but it does feel kind of cruel that they've been so carefully cultivating them and we just show up and are like, oh, here's one of your own mushrooms as a gift, and I'm gonna take the other one. See ya. Peace. I'd never eat escargot though. I think escargot's fine. I think it might be a texture thing. I think it might be a little chewy. Perhaps. But if it's not for you, that's fine. I generally refrain from calling other people's food disgusting though, because that's like a real white man colonialism move, I gotta say. It's okay to not like something, but I don't know that I would call, like, dishes prepared by, you know, professionals disgusting. It's okay if you don't like it, but you could be like, yeah, that wasn't for me. Imagine someone walks in your house, grabs a banana from your own fruit bowl, gives it to you, and then takes an apple and leaves. That's what we're up to. That's what we're doing. That's, like, literally what we're up to with these sprites. We keep being like, oh hey, how's it going? Hey, you've been growing these? Here, I'll pick one for you. Treat it as a gift, as if that little man couldn't have just walked over and gotten that himself. I want to try octopus. I don't think I like it, but I would try. I think it's good to try just about everything. Again, might be a texture thing, but probably good to try just about everything, at least once. Hurricane Bob has just reached the coast. It'll be stormy all day tomorrow. Oh, okay, we're gonna be trapped inside. I see how it is. Our animals are gonna be mad at us because we cannot stock up on food for them, so they're gonna be angry for a few days, so we probably won't get milk or eggs. A bummer. Alright. Do. Okay, those two are good. Whoop, whoop, whoop. CJ, thank you for the hydrate redeem and the posture check. Once I finish with these cows, we will do that. Alright, everyone make sure you do a big stretch. Big stretch. Make sure that you are an uncooked shrimp. You must be a shrimp. And make sure you get a sip of something. Doesn't matter what it is. Something's better than nothing. Hope the moon is nice and ripe for harvesting. Me too. Me too. That would be ideal. Alright, let's bring one of our cows outside for a walk. Walk, 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 because they are not going to be able to walk tomorrow. They're going to be stuck inside with no food. Because Hurricane Bob is rolling up on us. Alright, now for the chickens. Do. Oh my god, chickens. You have to chill. Please. You cannot make these walls to prevent me from getting to your fodder. Oh my god, you're doing it again. Chickens. You guys have to chill. We have to find a spot. Why don't all of you come down here and form a little pile? And have a little girl talk session over there. There. Now we can be free. A chicken pile, yeah. I put them all in one square. I'm like, listen up, girls. Listen up, ladies. I need you to be here. Alright. We only have 2 rows of tomatoes to harvest today. So we get a little reprieve. And then for better or worse, we will not be able to harvest the next day. I think our tomatoes might stack up on each other, so I might have to stagger them again. Which would be kind of lame, but I cannot harvest all of them in one day, so I think it will be better for our sanity if I return them to their staggered roots. Whoop. Okay, it's noon time. We just had lunch. Alright. Do. Are you harvesting the moon sun? Welcome in, Ness. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are good by you. I think we're harvesting tomatoes. We're doing that, at the very least. There's a hurricane tomorrow, though, so our animals are going to be very angry with us. We will not be able to go feed them. And we can't give them extra food, so we're probably going to have a few days of no milk and no eggs. As they give us the grumpy. I hope your weekend's been going well. Hopefully it's been nice and chill. I remember the Wrath of the Chickens from last year. It's a weird graphical bug right there. How come no other farming game has the handheld spinny sprinkler thing? I know, it never has to be refilled either. It's literally the most broken tool. I don't know why other games. I mean, SNES has it. SNES had it first, but it is busted. It's really good. I missed one day of food, unforgivable. I mean, to be fair, if I was a chicken, I would also feel the same way. So I feel like I can't get too mad. Because I would probably also live for, like, whenever my food showed up. And then if it didn't show up, I'd be, you know, inconsolable. So I get it. Oh, I don't know what that said. I just stopped by to escape from the heat. Please join me, Raz. Oh, okay, we're doing a thing with the girls. Let's talk to Eve first. These two couldn't make it to the spring picnic. Oh, what a surprise! You also came to enjoy this cool night? The summer night sky is beautiful. Ah. Yeah, Eve and Anne couldn't make the picnic, so we're going stargazing. The stars in the sky are dazzling. I wish I could go there. Well, I seem to have stayed too long. Good night. You're two girls? I know, you're two girls. The girls. Alright, I have to get my milker for, like, the day after tomorrow. And then I gotta get Bean. We gotta bring Bean inside. I don't want Bean being swept away by the hurricane. Did Yogi Bear steal their picnic basket? No, we kept an eye on it. It was all good. The kind of ominous sound of the hurricane. And then the TV just doesn't work. This is all we get. If you try and go outside... Whoa! What strong winds! Better stay inside today. Alright, let me check my food storage. We're gonna go to a happy sound. Storms are so scary in these games. Yeah, storms in the early Harvest Moon games are like, oh my god. Some terrible things can happen to your farm. Hi, welcome in, Axolotl. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are good by you. Yeah, when you're like stuck inside, some of the games, like animals can die during storms. They can be like swept away. Just like very ominous noises too. I remember as a kid, like, I don't know, I got like really scared of the storms as a kid. I would get really freaked out by like the TV not working and like not being able to go outside and like trying to remember if I had fed my animals or not, or if they were all inside. It gave me anxiety, kind of like Pikmin at the end of the day where you're trying to be like, wait, did I get all of them? Did I get all of them? Also, welcome in, Aya. Let me get you a raid shout out. Welcome in. Welcome in. What were you guys up to today? You guys were playing... Ooh, you were playing Final Fantasy IX. How was it? I hope you guys had fun.
Well, welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. My name is Rosalvia. I go by Raz for short. I am a marionette VTuber. I specialize in playing farming sims. Today we are playing Harvest Moon GB, going all the way back to 1997. But welcome in, Raiders. I hope you guys had a nice time playing Final Fantasy IX. I hope it was lots and lots of fun. If you need to go get food, a drink, rest, any of that good stuff, please feel free to do so. Please do not feel pressured to stay. If you have other things that need doing, feel free to raid and dash. Of course, we'd love to have you, but feel free if you have other things that need doing. We are trapped inside during Hurricane Bob right now. Just having a good nostalgia time. Now I go eat, enjoy Harvest Mooning. Thank you, enjoy your food. I hope it's very, very tasty. But welcome in, everyone. Yeah, we're trapped inside. Hurricane Bob has made landfall, so we can't go out, we can't check on our animals, so probably we'll just go to bed. Luckily, all of our animals they're indoor animals in these games. I almost never let them outside, so. Alright, let's see. It's gonna be sunny tomorrow. I think it's gonna be sunny today, I assume. Alright. Is check on our cows. We try to milk them, we don't get anything, but I think it's still a positive for them, so the cows are gonna be grumpy with us. That's okay though. Gonna give them brushies. And then we'll give them food, and then we'll go for a walkie with one of them. Okay. Let's do fodder. I should check how much fodder I have too. I think I have quite a bit, but always good to take a look. I think last time I looked I had like 700 fodder, but I feel like in my mind you can never have too much fodder. Truthfully. Because the livestock dealer runs a racket over here. Costs an insane amount to buy fodder from that man. I think our cow is gonna be angry and leave us behind. Yep. Just like grumpy, does not want to go for this walk. Upsetty spaghetti. Alright, we'll leave them to their food. Chickens are upsetty spaghetti too. So there's no eggs. The side-eye from that cow looks so smug. I know. Our cow was like, you didn't even feed me yesterday. Like, why? I don't want to be on this walk with you, ma'am. Like, it wasn't our fault. We couldn't go outside. And I can't stock you guys up on fodder. Otherwise, I would have given you 2 days worth. I tried to do that in the SNES version with the chickens, and the chickens just ate double the food. They just don't care. They're just being chickens. Okay, so let's harvest. We're gonna harvest our 3 rows, and then if the other rows still have tomatoes on them, we're just gonna leave them for a day and stagger them. Because we don't need to harvest so many tomatoes at once. It's just not really feasible. Gotta break it up. Okay. Doo-doo. Alright, these are good. Okay, yeah, so I'm not gonna harvest those lower 2 rows, so we're only gonna do the first 3. And then we will water the rest, and it should keep those tomatoes in stasis for us so that we can harvest them tomorrow. And then
we won't be overwhelmed with tomatoes. We won't be like me, the year that I had like 37 pounds of green tomatoes. Because that's too much. It's too much to process. Though, as we learned, the shipper is not a person. It's just a disembodied voice in this, so I guess, like, what do ghosts care if they get, like, 1 billion pounds of tomatoes, but... Still, trying to be good citizens. Alright, let's say hi to the sprites. The mushroom diplomacy, a success. I think in the Game Boy Color version there was one slight change that had to do with the sprites, where like you really, I think you like didn't get the timer unless you were like friends with the sprites. Luckily, I mean, befriending the sprites is a good idea because of like the tools thing, but we started with the timer. It's always rough when you don't know what time it is. When the only way you can tell is like your character eating food and you're like, ah, it is noon. I see. Okay, we're gonna leave these 2 rows of tomatoes because they cannot get watered. Like nothing happens to them if I water them. That is still regrowing. Oops, nope, I did not mean to water inside. It's 4 p.m. Okay, that's all set. We had the event already. There's like 1 festival/event per season. Half of them proc in the morning, and half of them proc at 6 p.m. So you gotta make sure that you know which is which. Alright, let's sleep. I think it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow. Today, I mean. What's tomorrow? Can I have some rain? I would like some non-Hurricane Bob rain, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, can I get rain without the hurricane? Okay, friends are still angry at me. But we talk to him anyway. I like how they're mad at me, but they say they look fine. You would think that the line would change to be like, they're kind of unhappy with you. They're a little mad. They have an issue with you not feeding them. And be like, okay, fair. Fair enough. Okay, walk time. Our cow is also gonna be just mad at us again. We're gonna get the bombastic side eye from her. They're fine, I know. They're like, they're okay. They're not dead. It's like, well, okay. The side eye, it's coming. Her like, this farmer. They ask you if you're okay, and you say you're fine, but you aren't fine, but you can't go into it because they wouldn't understand. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, we have like 971. Decent amount of fodder. The audacity of this farmer. I mean, kind of real, but I do wish she would give us less of a side eye. Like, she's not wrong, but it just feels very aggressive. It was just 1 day's worth of food missing, you know? I feel like I've gone a day without food, really. Did I turn into a hangry mess? Yes, but still managed it. Usually when I'm traveling or something. Sometimes you just don't have time for a real meal. not good, but sometimes you have to make do. So I don't appreciate my cows treating me like I'm the ultimate enemy here. Didn't they hear the winds and the rain? They could have been outside in that. Now that would have been disastrous. They would have been swept away. Part of me is tempted to like leave a chicken outside, but then I'm like, no, that's so bad. Like I kind of want to see what the old cutscenes are, but then I feel so bad that I'm like sacrificing my animals for my curiosity. I like how we just eat our croissant while we're holding our tomato. Just totally unenthused. We're like, okay, let's pause 1 second. I do like the triple exclamation point though. Do like that. Just so you know that they're very excited. Alright, gotta water everybody. With our super busted watering can that I really feel like they should have brought back in later games and they just didn't. I mean, it is busted because it never has to be refilled, but just make it super expensive then. It's kind of an ingenious design, really. I feel like Anne should get more props for this because it's her idea. Let's see, fodder, still regrowing. What time is it? It's 4 p.m. I feel like I'm just not going into town. Yeah, see, it's 5. I won't be able to talk to anybody. Just hang out with Bean, carry Bean around. Okay. Did they say it was sunny? I think it was. No, I don't want it to be hot. I'm done with the hot weather. I'm over it. Alright, what about tomorrow? Rain? No! Sun. Cursed. It's just like summer in real life. Sunny always, too hot. Still no milk. They're still angry. I feel like they're angry for a long time. I want to say it's like 5 days or something. It's a long time. They don't forgive you for like a full week. Did I talk to everyone? I don't remember if I did. I did, okay. Everyone is fine. Trying to win back their friendship. Going on our Angie walk. Our grump walk. I don't know if this makes it better or worse. I don't know if going on a walk makes them angry when they're already mad or not. Hard to say. Okay, our fodder is back. Fodder regrown. So I will have to harvest that today. There we go. Okay. Girls are fed. Let me grab calf. Got harvest. These tomatoes are massive. These are like ox heart tomatoes. The really giant ones. Alright. There's that. Probably make a great tomato sandwich though. Or like a fried tomato or something. Because they're just so giant. Probably not as good as a sauce tomato. Oh, dropped that one. Sauce tomatoes tend to be smaller. Alright, I will have to add that tomato to my counter. There we go. Oh, it's lunchtime. Oh my god. Calf, come back here. Excuse me, sir. Trying to escape from tomato jail? You can't do that. It's illegal. You're a tomato felon. You have to stay in here. These tomatoes are the size of your head. Could feed a family of 4 with one of those bad boys. I know, they're giant. They are massive. Alright, let me add that to my counter before I forget, because I will. I will forget. Okay. Alright, another tally. Okay, there we go. And we get the sprinkler, so you can water everything, and then we'll get our sickle, and we'll cut all of our fodder in the dead of night by moonlight. Hi Raz, happy Sunday. Very lazy Sunday over here. Welcome in, Captain. Hope you're doing well. I'm glad to hear you're having a lazy Sunday. Those are the best kind of Sundays. I also had a bit of a lazy Sunday. I gotta do some chores later though, so it's gonna come back to get me for sure. Alright, water all these. And then let me go get the sickle. We gotta cut our fodder. I love the spin move of the sickle. This is another thing that I feel like they should bring back. The sickle spin move, extremely joyful. It just doesn't feel the same. The modern farming tools. Alright, we're making our way. Slowly but surely. Okay, there we go. What time is it? 10 p.m.? No problem. Grab our milker for tomorrow. And grab Bean. Hello, Bean. Hi, Raz. I love me some good old Game Boy music. So pleasing, so nostalgic. Welcome in, Opie. Hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday. Hope things are good by you. I know, the music is so nice in this game. It's very joyful. You wake up, Pickles? You woke up? Hello. Whoa, big stretch. You're gonna go get some breakfast? That sounds nice. Gonna eat some chicken. Alright, so 25th of summer. We got 5 more days. Okay, it's gonna rain tomorrow. Can't be mad about that. Today is sunny, though. Time to see if our cows are still angry with us. Yep. They still mad. Listen, I didn't bring the hurricane here, fam. Okay, now brushies. Okay, and then fodder, and then the side-eye walk, the Angie walk. Especially because we can't walk tomorrow. Cow's gonna be mad at us, but like, this is your chance to enjoy the nice weather. She just mad. Nothing to be done, just grumpy. Speaking of, hello Miss Pickles! Hi! You have a nice munch? You have a nice munch? You come sit? You wanna come sit? What do you think? Big floof. What are you up to today? You're just covered in gravy? You're covered in gravy? Ooh. Look at this little lady. Look at this little lady. So cute. You're gonna come up? That's so fun. You wanna come sit? Yeah? Hi. I know, you're gonna stick to stuff because your clue claws are long. I know. You wanna turn around? Nice. Ooh, you wanna play? You wanna press buttons? You do love that. You do love that. What you think? Not sure. You good? Okay. Okay. Well, you don't like the cord on your head? That's fair. Oh, my chickens have forgiven me now. It's too busy snuggling Pickles to notice. The chickens are simple creatures. They do not seem to be bothered too much by lack of food. The cows feel angry. Have not been forgiven by the cow council, but the chickens are like, eh, it's fine. Alright. Do. There we go. So I can leave. There we go. And now, let's get calf. We got tomatoes to harvest. Wow, calf is like moving through at like a good clip. What a good bean. There we go. Almost done. Okay, nice. It's noon. I like how when we eat food when we're riding calf, calf just disappears. Calf just goes away. There you go, friend. Hi, welcome in, Opal. Hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday. Hope things are good by you. We're just doing some aggressive tomato farming. Try and get as many tomatoes shipped as humanly possible. The cows are mad at us because they were trapped inside without food during Hurricane Bob. So we're trying to win back their favor. And we've only got, let's see, what day is it? It's the 25th, so we only have 5 days left of summer. Moving very soon, trying to tear apart a washer and dryer before I go. Oh my goodness, that sounds complicated. Well, good luck tearing apart your washer and dryer. Are you taking it with you? Is that why you're trying to rip it apart? So you can move with it? Oh, I might be able to make it. Wow. I've been into town in a hot minute. Haven't been able to talk to Maria for so long. Yeah, what's my fortune? Even though the day's almost over. Alright, looks normal. Love it. Alright. No, my landlord doesn't want it, so I have to throw it away. That sounds stressful. I feel like disposing of that is not easy. Alright, it's gonna be raining today, which is great, because then we don't have to do any watering. Bean is gonna stay inside, though. And no walks for our cows. I don't have normal trash service in town, so I have to fit them into the trash bag, so the washer is mostly torn down. I just have to bend the big pieces into smaller pieces. Ugh, that sounds stressful. Alright, my cows like me again. Was this a washer dryer that you bought, or was it something that the landlord had? I bought. Oh, okay, okay. I see. I was gonna say, removing it sounds like a landlord's problem, but I guess if you bought it. I feel like the landlord could just keep it, though, if you don't want it, I guess. I feel like people like to have them. Alright, let's do fodder for these friends. He wants to sell the house after I move out, so he doesn't want to deal with it. I mean, sometimes houses come with washer dryers, though. Mine did. Seems like an easy thing, but yeah. I guess I get it. And my condo did not come with a washer dryer, but when we sold it, we just included our old one because we didn't want to move it. We were like, whatever. It's easier to leave it. And most people are happy to not have to buy a washer dryer. They're not super new. I got them used for pretty darn cheap. Ooh, 200 is not bad at all for a washer dryer. They do get very expensive very quickly. Okay, let me grab calf. And then let's do tomatoes. I might have to water these anyway, because I've noticed the rain situation is weird. It seems like the rain waters things at like the start of the day, which is kind of odd. It doesn't like continuously water things. I'll have to check when I come back outside though. I will grab the sprinkler just in case though. But I think that's how it works. And when you harvest stuff, you have to water it afterwards, so we kind of reset their watering situation. Whoop. Oh, okay, it's lunchtime, so it's noon. And then let's get these last ones. Then we'll do our mushroom diplomacy. And then I'll see if I have to water these again. And fodder is still regrowing. All right. Perfect. Mushroom diplomacy. Achieved. It's either 200 for the washer and dryer or like 1400 for the cheapest new ones, I think. Yeah, new ones are so expensive. They're like, I don't know. It's like criminal. Okay, I do have to water them. Sad. I don't want to risk desinking them. I guess I could leave them and see if they count as watered if they stay out overnight, but I think it just counts it in the morning, weirdly enough. Alright. Let me swap these. Why no rain and crops? I know, I think it counts the rain as working in the morning. and then it doesn't continuously rain, is in a weird way. It's very odd. Because, like, we can see it. We can see the rain, but for all intents and purposes, it doesn't continue to rain. Okay, got our food. Also, welcome in, Jay. Hope you're doing well. Hope your Sunday's going well. I'm just waiting until it hits 6 p.m. Not that I need to, because we've already seen the event for this season, so, you know. It's the 26th, so tomorrow will be the 27th. And is it supposed to be sunny tomorrow? I kind of would like it to rain, but I guess not. The music returns. It's kind of funny how the music just turns off. Oh, it's gonna rain tomorrow, though. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, the bird cutscene. I've been missing the birds. I used to see them a lot more in the SNES version. So now I'm kind of like, aw, I miss the burbs. Okay. These two, it's always tough when the cows stack up. They are tough to milk and talk to and brush. So sometimes I have to reset them. Okay, I have to reset them. Oh, maybe not. They're moving. Vera, hooray! Alright, everyone's good. Let's just do fodder while I have my hands free. And then I will do brushies. Now that everyone's hopefully happy with me. I guess I haven't checked the status of my cows, but I am happy that when they do go back to being, like, happy with us, they don't go back to giving me the small milk. They just go with the big milk. Oh. Alright, let me reset them so we could do a walk. Alright, there we go. Walk time. Hopefully with no side-eye. Nice. A happy walk, no mole to scare him off. Alright, let me make sure my hands are free so I can deal with my chickens without, I don't know, trying to milk them or something, or brush them. Hello, chickens. Can we gather up here? Can we do that? Whoa. No. Let's gather so I can get all your eggs. Oh, Justfeed, thank you for the posture check and the hydrate. After I feed my chickens, I will do that. Well, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Hope everything's going well by you. Chickens, please. Hey. Just stay in the little chicken pile. Just have 2 more things of fodder. Then you can be free. Alright. Everyone make sure you do a big stretch. Make sure you are an uncooked shrimp, if you must be a shrimp. And make sure you get a sip of something. Doesn't matter what it is. Something's better than nothing. Happy Sunday. Yeah. Happy Sunday. Alright, let's do harvesting to tomato jail. I've learned that if I plant in rows, I keep calf contained in tomato jail or vegetable jail, and then he can't run off and dodge my crops being harvested. And then that way, I am less likely to throw things on the ground. Though I have lost like 4 tomatoes today, so it's not foolproof. All right. I've only got a few more days of tomatoes and then they will be done and we will have to grow eggplants. We'll probably do the same thing where we have like two sets of eggplants, because I think eggplants are also indeterminate, I want to say. They might not be though. I don't remember if we had to plant new plants every time we harvested. Alright, here's a mushroom for you, sir. I'm gonna take the other one for myself. And then let's do our watering. I should also kind of count while we're here. So this is 6 bags worth of crops. And I think all of these are 4. So I think I can just get away with ordering like 20 bags of the eggplants and then I should be good. Alright, these are all set. Go ahead and swap this. Fodder is still regrowing. Can go into town. Talk to Maria today. What's my fortune? Normal. Love it. Okay. Let me bring Bean inside. I want to check too. Okay. Cows are good. Chickens are good. I do need more. I might top up with more food when we go into town to buy all of our seeds. I might stop by the restaurant with Ellen and then I might come back and chat with Eve just so that we don't have to buy like so much at the end of the season. Let's see, it's supposed to be raining tomorrow. Okay, so no walks for our cows. Everyone's gonna stay inside tomorrow. It's supposed to be sunny. Let's see, for the 29th. Bean's gonna stay inside. Make some cheese, the classic artisan good at this point. I'm so glad that we have these cheese and butter makers. These are new to this game. I do not believe that they existed in the SNES version. Though the SNES version did let you paint your house, which this one did not. It was kind of the worst paint job in history, if I have to say so myself. I do not think that we were very successful as house painters, but you know, we did do our best. Okay, let's do fodder for now. Well, my hands are free. To be fair, I could see why they would remove painting the house from this game specifically. Yeah, the painting the house was a request from your spouse in the game. So when you don't have a spouse, it's like, alright, well, painting would be funny in this game. Do you want black, white, or gray paint? Well, even in the SNES version, it was just white paint. It wasn't even a color. You didn't even get to choose. It was just, there was just a whitewash. It was like the one bucket of paint. And then you did the worst paint job in history with it, so probably would have looked more garish if we got to choose the color, but yeah, it just came in white. So you got to, because your house was, it's a log house, so you painted it white instead of it being brown. So I almost like the brown, just like normal log coloring. Oh my god, the chickens. Can you guys stay put? Please. Please. No, you can't? Okay. If you can stay there, that's fine. If you just keep to the lower half of the screen, we can all be chill. Okay, let me get calf, because we gotta harvest these. Sorry, bud. Sorry you have to go out in the rain like this. But you are immune to all things, so... Also, the saddlebags were a thing that you had to buy in this game. In the SNES version, when your horse got to be fully mature, it just gained the saddlebags. Like, the saddle and the saddlebags were together, but in this game, you had to go buy them. Kind of an added cost. Which I did not know, and then I, you know, squandered some crops trying to throw them at calf, and they just bounced off him and hit the ground instead. Alright, one more row. Also, oh my god. My eye is so itchy. I have to pause. It's like, oh my god, my eye. I tried to pause while I was on calf, and it was like, you can't do that. Alright. I'm saved. Have you guys been watching the Olympics at all? I watched a little bit of the judo. I haven't watched too much. I've been kind of more enthralled with the sumo tournament for right now, but once that's over, I will... Well, once that's over, I will focus up on the Olympics, but... For now, I've been distracted. Okay. There are a couple of events that I want to watch. I usually like to watch the equestrian events. I do get a little bit stressed watching them, I won't lie. Especially the cross country. I guess I don't get stressed watching dressage, but cross country kinda stresses me out, but I like to watch it. I don't have any sort of cable TV package at all. I don't know how to watch the Olympics with that one, so I haven't watched anything from it. You can watch, NBC has an app thing, and you can watch it online called Peacock, and I don't remember if you might be able to just get a free trial and watch for like 7 days. So you might be able to see if there's any events that are at the same time. But I don't remember if you can free trial it or if you have to pay for like the Olympic thing, but it's through Peacock, which is NBC's like streaming thing, I think. Everybody has a streaming service these days. It's kind of the worst. I'm tired of paying for them. I'm tired. I'm tired of paying for everyone having a separate streaming service. Alright, I think I'm just gonna go to bed. Even though it's not 6, it's fine. Alright, tomorrow's weather. Oh, it's gonna rain tomorrow. Okay, we're doing the every other day. That's fine. I'm not mad about it. Need you to kind of move, cow. Also, Dami, thank you so much for the hydrate redeem. Everyone make sure you get a that was not in space. Oh my god, can't believe I threw that milk on the ground. I'm tilted. Okay, well I guess I'm just gonna sell this as is. Alright, everyone make sure you get a sip of something. Doesn't matter what it is. Can't believe I did that. Didn't know my cows blocked both machines if they were up there, but I guess they do. Irksome. Not the milk, I know. The milk gone. Vera. My nemesis at this point. First they stack up, then they're up to mischief. I should have just reset them, honestly. I should have just had the milk left, reset them. That would have been the better move. Okay, let me leave. I'm gonna reset because I've been walking the same cow every time, so I'm not sure if cows, like highest cow's affection score factors into your happiness. I feel like it probably does if Grandpa mentions it, but maybe it's just an extra thing. Alright, they're good. Okay. I won't speak too soon, but the chickens do seem to be kind of governing themselves today. Not bad, chickens. Wow. Alright, let's go down to our 2 rows of tomatoes. Second to last day of tomatoes. Because today's the 29th. We actually... Okay, calf. Please come back here. We actually don't need to water this set because they will not grow back in time for the season to change, so we are all set without them. So we will just water our top 3 rows instead. Make it easier on ourselves whenever possible. It's lunchtime. Alright, let's go get our sprinkler and talk to the sprites. Okay, never heard of this game before. What is it on? Welcome in, Dracula. It was originally on Game Boy. It did have a Game Boy Color port, but the game was originally on Game Boy, and it has had a port since then to the 3DS. I am hoping that it will come out on Switch as well at some point, but currently, originally on Game Boy, had a color version on Game Boy Color of the exact same game, and then both versions were released much later for the 3DS, kind of similar to how the virtual consoles on Switch work. So it came out in 1997 originally, and it's a more pared down version of the SNES game. There are some differences. You can actually grow crops during fall and winter, but there is no romance. And you're not like limited in the SNES version. You only play for 2.5 years. In this one, you can kind of play infinitely. Had no clue a farming sim was on the Game Boy. Game Boy does a great job proving that programmers and creatives were more important than the hardware. Yeah, there's I think this was the only one of the series that was on Game Boy. I think the next two, I want to say, were on Game Boy Color, because there's a GB2 and a GB3, but I think those were both GBC 2 and 3. So this was the only monochromatic one, but they did a nice job with it. It's honestly a lot of fun. It's very pared down in a good way. I kind of find it quite refreshing. And all of the girls, all of the marriage candidates from the first game, from the SNES game, work as all of the shopkeepers in this game, which I think is a really cute throwback. There's a lot of cute like festivals and random events and things, so there's a lot to love in this game. I wish more people would play it. Especially if people are looking for a game that is less complicated, I would say. If you ever get overwhelmed with like the burden of choice in modern farming sims, these ones are good. I would have loved this as a kid. Pokemon Red was my favorite just because it was a good game to pick up and put down. This game looks like it would have been great. Yeah! It has a similar vibe of like, you can definitely play for like a day or two and then save and put it down and then pick it back up, and it doesn't need to be binged. It's got a good cadence like that. Alright, the last day of summer. It's raining. Tomorrow will be the first day of fall, so that's exciting. Oh, no, let's not try and milk our cat. That's weird. Alright, first things first, cows. No walkies today because it's bad weather. We're gonna make our cheese so we could sell after I squandered that milk yesterday. Our cow blocked the cheese maker that I paid 30,000 gold for. So rude. Alright. The last one. Let's talk to everybody. Everyone's happy. And then brushies. And then we'll do fodder. This is also the first Harvest Moon game where you could play as either a male or a female protagonist, because in the very first game, in the SNES version, you could only play as a male protagonist. And then I think actually in all the Game Boy games, like the Game Boy Color ones, I think you can also choose male or female protagonist, but most of the other games were split up. So there were separate games for if you wanted to play the male version or the female version. But I think since most of the Game Boy games did not have romance in them, it was a lot smaller. It's like a lot less programming to do because there wasn't as much like interactivity with the townsfolk, which made it probably more viable to have both male and female options versus if you had to romance people, that's suddenly a lot more cutscenes and events and stuff that take up space. Alright, our chickens are looking good. Our fodder fields are ready to go. We are not going to water anything today because these plants are going to be dead tomorrow. Our final tomato harvest. The tomatoes have treated us well. Alright. Calf standing still, doing well. Of course, when I say that, he's gonna move. He's gonna be like, well, now that you complimented me on standing still so well, I will move. Luckily, he can't really go anywhere. That would cause me to throw things on the ground, so small mercies. Okay, last row. Final tomatoes. And then we're going to be growing eggplants. We're going to have an eggplant kingdom in autumn, and then we're going to have a carrot kingdom in winter. Oops, munch. Okay. Just had lunch. Alright. Perfect. Don't have to water any of these, so we'll go say hi to the sprites. Do our little mushroom diplomacy, and then we'll grab our sickle. Alright, sickle time. Time to cut all of our fodder, because it will not grow in winter. I meant to ask earlier, did you end up watching the Superman doc? If so, what did you think? I did! It was really sweet. I liked it a lot. I think it was really well done. I liked, I think documentaries like that, it's the handling of the subject can be really difficult because it's like, how do you present a story of someone who is different without othering them? But I think they handled it with a lot of dignity and grace, which I think was good. Like, I appreciated all his interviews that he gave and like his friends' interviews and stuff, and his mom. I don't know. I thought it was well done. Like, genuinely a very good documentary. And like such a lovely story about, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of folks who are kind of like the pillars of their community in a similar way. And it was nice to see kind of like the community rally around him when he was going through a rough time because his landlord was awful. Clearly not a nice person. Also, rip to that landlord. Good luck interacting with the rest of the community after that. If you had to pick one retro game song to have arranged to use as an intro, intermission, or whatever jingle for your channel, what would it be? That is a good question. I did really like the SNES Winter song a lot. Harvest Moon SNES Winter is a good one. I really like the autumn one in this game though, so maybe Harvest Moon GB Autumn. It's pretty good. It's pretty solid. Super glad they made a doc about him in such a positive light. He's someone I saw a lot around town growing up, and I'm so happy to see his story told so more people can see it. Yeah, it was good. They did a good job. They did a good job. Whoop, whoop. Luckily for me, though, I have a dear VTubing friend who also made my background music, and she was kind enough to make me an 8-bit version of it, which I use as my my opening theme for when we're playing Harvest Moon GB. Or at least it was this month's theme, let's put it that way. I think it might change. Might change next month. I've been doing seasonal opening and ending screens, but I love it a lot. I'm a big fan. Alright, let me give everyone fodder. And I'll try and do walkies. Walkies time. No, the mole! No! The mole cutscene. A bad luck. Bad luck moment. Okay. Whoop. There we go. Oh my god, my chickens, please. Please. Calm down. You guys are encroaching. Stop that. They're so rustled right now. Just chill out, guys. Just calm down. Okay. I'm free of the chickens. The chickens crave chaos. They really do. They really do. Alright, let's go. Oh. It's too early. What about now? Okay. Let's go. Eggplant seeds. Yes. We want 20. I'm curious if there's a reason you choose to play this version rather than the GBC version, or do you plan to play that one separately? So I've decided to play the original Game Boy version just because it's like the only monochromatic farming sim in the series. There's lots of others that are in color, including the SNES version, so I was like, okay, we will play in monochromatic for this one, and then when we play like GBC 2 and 3, those will all be in color. So it was kind of a novelty. Kind of a novelty. Also, welcome in, sheep. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, it was mainly for the novelty of having the original Game Boy monochromatic vibe. A fortune today is trash, right? Oh, it looks normal? Why did I get the mole then? Why did I get the mole this morning? That makes sense. It's definitely something unique, yeah. Alright, and stuff is done. Alright, let's do the restaurant. I want to top up on food. Okay. Okay, perfect. And Locke, thank you for the hydrate redeem. I want to make sure you get a sip of something. Doesn't matter what it is, something's better than nothing. Alright, let me go grab our seeds. We can start planting. We need these and the sprinkler. Okay, did I do that right? I think I did. Okay. Actually, before I forget, let me go in here, talk to the sprites. Because I can do all the rest of the stuff at night, but we might as well ship our one mushroom. Okay. Here we go. Alright. Okay. It's always a challenge to get the spacing on these right. Always tricky. Alright, those are good. Now I go down here to do the last set. Yep, that's all. Farewell. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Now we can water everything. Probably should have succession planted these a little bit, but that's okay. I'll figure it out. I might just leave one. When they all come up at the same time, I'll just leave one set. That's okay. Nothing dies if you don't harvest it right away or you don't water it, so it just stays in stasis. Kind of more forgiving than a lot of more modern farming sims in that regard. Alright, let's go back inside. Let's see, grass is still regrowing. Let's grab brush and milker. Okay. There we go. Time to sleep. Nice. Okay, sunny tomorrow. Love to see it. All right. There we go. The last milk. Girl, where are you going? Why are you blocking that spot? Also, Captain Cube, welcome in. Cheese, hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday. Yeah, we had a bit of a cheese incident earlier where I didn't realize that the cows, when they're in front of the cheese maker, they also block the butter maker. And so I accidentally threw some milk on the ground and wasn't able to make cheese. It was kind of a sad day. Kind of a tragedy. Alright, I'm gonna reset my cows so I can do a walk. That is a sad day, I know. It was tragic. It was so sad. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, we got this block of cheddar parmesan that's bomb as heck and mac and cheese. Oof, that does sound tasty. Aldi making moves over there. Alright, at least we didn't get a mole cutscene today. Already winning. Already winning. Alright, the chickens. If you guys can just like stay in the bottom section over here, that'd be great actually. You guys could just chill down here, you can move laterally as much as you like. I just need you to not move into the path that I take to get your fodder from the fodder bucket to your trough. That's all. Alright, they are all set. Let's chat with our sprite friends. Perfect. All set. Sprinkler time. Because we just put in all of our eggplants. I wonder if there's a farming sim where if you run over your crops, it's like Animal Crossing and you can ruin them. That would feel kind of brutal, I think. It would be funny though. If you like trample your crops too much, they just wither and die. And like you can walk on them, but you shouldn't. There's most games you can't walk on them once they're sprouted. But it would be kind of nice if it was like the burden of choice. If they were like, well, it's possible, but not a good idea. Alright, what's my fortune today? Normal. Alright. I didn't know you could get the mole with a normal fortune, which is what we got yesterday. Unless our fortune changes when she reads it. I'm actually not sure if that's the case, too. It could be. Also, how much fodder do I have? 983. Okay. A decent amount. Alright, we got all of our stuff. think we dug up every square so far on our farm, which is good. Makes things easy for us. Alright. What time is it? I guess I'll just wait. I'll just do my loitering as you do. Just loiter over here in my fodder field. See if I get any of the time-wasting animals. We've seen the fox. We've seen the squirrel. I think there's a butterfly, though I've never seen the butterfly. And I thought there was a rabbit, but it might just be that the first time I saw the fox, I didn't realize it was a fox. Might have just caught the tail end of it. Yep, that's all for the shipment. Alright, dinner time. Bring Bean inside. Alright, what's the weather for tomorrow? Sunny, okay. Kinda would appreciate some rain at this point. Would make my harvesting plans much easier. Alright, cheese making. The classic. I guess I could make butter. I don't know if butter costs the same or costs less. I don't really get an itemized list, so I think it costs the same though. I think the days that I've done mixed dairy produce, you get the same amount of cash, so alright, Gale's looking good. Gale gets brushed, and then these two. Okay. Now fodder time. Let's see. Okay, I guess, well, maybe not. Let's see. There we go. Walk time. No, the mole! I don't know if that's a negative. I don't know if that affects anything. Hopefully not. Hopefully does not affect my cow's happiness points. They're invisible happiness points that I am not allowed to see, but Grandpa can see and then judge me on. Which feels rude, Grandpa. Doesn't seem very fair to grade me on a rubric that I don't know, you know? Whoops. Alright, we'll do this, but you guys gotta chill down. Okay. All set. Check in with the sprites and then do all of our watering. Okay. This set's good. I should check on the fodder. I don't know if it is regrown or not. I forget how many days it takes for the fodder to regrow once you cut it down. Alright. They're all good. Let's see. Fodder. Nope, you are still going. Swap this out. Let's see, what time is it? It's 10 a.m. so we can go into town. Alright. Doing our prayers, because we kinda took a whole season off. Harvest Goddess did not have us praying to her for a whole season. Hopefully that's okay. Okay, I want to just chill for a bit, and then once it gets to be 6 p.m. I am gonna go and see if I can get some drinks from Eve at the bar. Sadly, we just have to loiter. Not much else for us to do. We were too ambitious about digging up all the squares the first year, and then I thought they were going to like undig after the snow. I thought we were gonna have to dig them up again, but no, you don't. In fact, you do not. There's the fox running past. Let's see, what time is it? 4? Alright, it's close. The disembodied shipper is gonna ask us about everything that we shipped today, and then it'll get dark, and then we can go say hi to Eve. Yes, that's all the money. Getting ready for the Comic-Con last day. Ooh, sounds good. I hope you have lots of fun, Ed. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you have a good time at Comic-Con. Hopefully it's not too busy. Can't really abide by really crowded cons anymore. Alright, we got our green tea. And a milk. I can't believe we have to buy milk from her. That we sell her. She even says it's from our ranch. She's like, oh, this milk is from your ranch. Like, why do I have to pay 100 gold for 10 cups when I could just keep my own milk? Why can't I pour it into cups for myself? That's what I want to know. Alright, it's gonna be sunny again tomorrow. Alright. Think this is probably where I'm gonna end off today. So let me do some quick swapping. Let's go over here. There we go. Let me go ahead and close the game so it's not blasting in my ears. But thank you guys for joining me today. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you had a nice time. I hope it was a nice, cozy Sunday vibe for you like it was for me. Aside from me throwing all those tomatoes on the ground. And the milk too. Let me take a look. Let me see if anyone is around. Also, really quick, let me go grab our schedule for next week. I did make it. Thanks for streaming, Raz. Of course. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting while we played some more Harvest Moon GB. Let me grab this. Let me grab this schedule. I hope you guys have been having fun with Harvest Moon GB. It's been a very self-indulgent pick because I really wanted to play it, and it's not maybe the most interesting to watch because it's so pared down, but I'm having a nice time playing it, so I hope you guys are having a nice time watching it. Let's see. Let me put this in my schedule folder. What's the date for tomorrow? The 29th, I think. Alright, let me grab our schedule, put it up here for you guys. It's pretty normal as far as our schedules go. There is one deviation. So we're going to be back playing Harvest Moon GB on our usual days. The only change is that there will not be a Saturday stream. I have a family event that I'm going to be going to. Got to trek out to my mother-in-law's for, so no Saturday stream, but we will have our normal streams on Thursday night and Sunday afternoon. Thanks for stream. Thanks for the cozy vibes. Always a good time lurking. Yay, I'm glad. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you, thank you. I hope you guys have an excellent rest of your Sunday. I hope it's nice and chill and nice and relaxed. Let's see. Is anyone playing anything cozy? Oh wait, Raps is playing the Garden Path. I have been wanting to check out this game. How long has Raps been going? Only like an hour. Okay, we should go say hello. The Garden Path, I want to preface this for you guys. The Garden Path is like a Animal Crossing game almost, where time keeps going even when you're not playing, so it's meant to be like a daily check-in game, and you are like meeting friends and doing stuff in this big giant garden. So it's really cool. The art style is like a really soft painterly style. I've been waiting for this game to come out for a long time, so Raps is checking it out. So I think we should go say hello. For the YouTube friends, you guys are just gonna get a bit of a stream ending screen because I don't have any redirects set up. But thank you guys for joining me. The first raid message for the Twitch friends is for subscribers. The second one is for everybody else. We are gonna go say hello to Raps, who is playing the Garden Path. I don't know if it's out yet or if Raps has early access, but I hope you guys, as always, have an excellent rest of your day, rest of your Sunday. Make sure before we go that you do a big stretch. Make sure that you are an uncooked shrimp if you must be a shrimp. Make sure that your jaw is unclenched and that your brows are not furrowed. Take a sip of something if you haven't in a while. If you haven't eaten anything in a hot minute today, please make sure you get something nourishing for yourself. And if you need to sleep, please get lots of rest. I hope you have a lovely time. But yeah, we're gonna get this raid started. But thank you guys so much for joining me today. As usual, I hope you all have an excellent rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, and I hope to catch you guys again very, very soon.